A three-rounder is in front of Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. This Tale to Tape is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Thompson 36, Vicente Luque 27, 1 inch the difference in height, half an inch the difference in reach. Advantage Luque. All right, now for the particulars, back inside of Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this fight is 3 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, a Muay Thai kickboxer holding a professional record, 17 wins, 6 losses, 1 draw. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Brasilia, Brazil, Vicente, the Silent Assassin, Luque. And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner, a mixed martial artist holding a professional record, 14 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170.5 pounds. Fighting out of Simpsonville, South Carolina, presenting the number 9 ranked welterweight contender in the world, Stephen Wonderboy Thompson. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Keith Peterson.
No nonsense, Keith Peterson. Joe Rogan, you got to be careful with those Bruce Buffer fist bumps, you know.
Here we go.
Here we go is right. Vicente Luque, remarkably 90% finishing rate in his 10 UFC welterweight wins. Tonight's fight clock is brought to you by Modelo, brewed for those with a fighting spirit. Wonderboy out of that patented stance is in white. Vicente Luque is in yellow.
Luque right away with the leg kicks to the thigh and to the calf, and then Wonderboy returns.
Go to the leg early, and he can't use the side stance as much. That's why you're seeing him attack the leg early. He wants to take that side stance away, but this is where Wonderboy really starts to make his reads and then line up his offense according to your defense.
Thompson was not expecting that Luque would try to take him down, but he said he did try to take Leon Edwards down in their fight, so he was ready for anything tonight. Luque trying to close the distance. Pinpoint jab for Wonderboy.
Yeah, when Wonderboy gets that style down, when he gets that timing, he's so difficult to chase because he can just stop on a dime and crack you on the way in. And that is his style of fighting, that traditional background in Kempo karate, the amateur competition, point karate, kickboxing events. I mean, he was sensational as a kickboxer.
57-0, 40 knockouts, 9 UFC wins to his credit coming in here tonight.
And there's that front leg side kick, which is a very unusual technique in MMA, and he does it as good as anybody.
I think what also makes Wonderboy so, you can't really time him or read him is how fast he moves backwards. He can move backwards so quickly that he's punching you while he's moving back, and he's not there for you to hit.
He also switches stances. Luque caught him there with the right hand. He switches stances very well. There's a good straight left by Wonderboy. And he pops him with the jab there as well. He also keeps his hands very low, which you would think would be bad, but it's great in the fact that you can't see where the punches are coming. You don't see them until they're up near your face. Look at that. Pop just leaps in with that low hand, and it comes up in either a jab or a right hand, and then he follows behind it with the kick. He's also excellent at sneaking those kicks behind your shoulders, where you don't see them coming until they're over the shoulder and onto your chin.
I love how he's always hopping. It looks like he's basically jumping rope in there every single second, and then he times his hop to your entrance, and then he counters or explodes in, and it's so quick because of that rhythm.
And this is classical traditional Taekwondo, Kempo, karate, those point fighting style or traditional martial arts styles. They always fight like that, hopping lightly. Oh, he tagged him. Luque is throwing some hammers.
That's what Luque is so good at, though, is he's willing to eat one and come in hard with the pressure, and that's what we're seeing right now.
He stunned him. He stunned him there with the right hand. Wonderboy might be in trouble.
Ooh, and an uppercut from Luque, mixing it up well here. Under 2 minutes to go, round 1.
It looked like, at least briefly there, Luque caught Wonder Boy. There's a good kick to the body by Luque. Look at this. Wonder Boy with a fake takedown looking for a punch.
Looks like Luque is cut to the left of his left eye, and that's not going to help matters. Nice land with the right by Thompson.
Luque is so durable, though. And it's one of the things about this guy that makes him so dangerous, is his ability to eat shots just to give you one of his. Right there.
I also love the way he's attacking the legs. I think that's making a huge difference already. We haven't seen a lot of people be able to be this effective with the leg strikes as Luque's been early. That hurt a little bit.
He looks, he's stung with that left hand. It looks like Wonder Boy was poked a little earlier, or something went into his eye, maybe even a knuckle, but he was touching that left eye earlier. Oh my goodness, they're in the pocket there. Man. Oh, right hand by Wonder Boy, tagged him. But look, Luque just eats them.
Well, he makes these fights so fun to watch because he's willing to take these risks. Not a lot of people are willing to eat these shots from Wonder Boy. They're just not, and he is, and that's what's making this fight fun to watch, because a lot of people Wonder Boy hits you with one of those and you just stare at him. Luque's walking through and saying, I got to make this fight happen.
Well, his style and his skills, it's such a difficult puzzle to solve because he fights so different than anybody else.
Luque, excuse me, Joe.
Please.
Went southpaw for a minute there. And that'll draw a smile from Luque. Lust for combat, that's what I keep coming back to for Luque. Very comfortable in a fight. Tonight's Corner Cam brought to you by Body Armor, the official sports drink of UFC with potassium-packed electrolytes and natural flavors and sweeteners. Grab one today at 7-Eleven.
Where's our stool?
Can you hear me?
Huh?
Yeah.
Couldn't. Here, don't worry about it. Breathe, you meant mouthpiece. Breathe deep.
Someone has misplaced Wonder Boy's stool.
When he's in the center, keep him there. You understand? Keep him in the center.
Don't let Wonder Boy, man. He doesn't need a stool.
Hey, breathe.
He's only scoring when he's coming downhill. Reset him every single time he's coming downhill. Get back to the center, then open it up. Hey, more feints and more jabs.
Here's a big left hand by Vicente Luque. Watch this. Boom, right there. Caught him in the temple. But some awesome exchanges.
Well, P3, the official protein snack of UFC, invites you to try its newest meat and cheese snack, co-developed with the UFC Performance Institute. P3, the more interesting way to get your protein. Round 2. Wonder Boy Thompson, the silent assassin Vicente Luque.
Watch that left kick from Wonder Boy. He's switching so much. I mean, he's setting it up. I see him setting that left high kick up.
He throws, when he's right leg forward, he's throwing a lot of front leg kicks. He favors that right kick. But with the left leg forward, generally he's not throwing as many front leg techniques. Ooh, bliss.
The way he explodes off that hop into the right hand and the left hands is just so quick. Right there, just like that.
Pops that jab, and again, it's coming from those low hands where you don't know where that punch is going.
Nice combination from Stephen Thompson.
Thompson's really getting off this round. He found his rhythm from the outside. He's found his timing. He's seen what Luque does. There's that left high kick, and he's been setting that up. Keep an eye for that left high kick. Ooh, but Luque, he's not one to step back, and he's keeping the pressure, and that's the key. You got to weather the storm, keep the pressure, and hope Wonder Boy lessens how much he throws.
And Luque's doing a good job of deflecting a lot of those punches that are coming towards his face. We just saw there. He ate that one.
Well, look how fast Stephen Thompson moves backwards while he clips you. That's what's different from so many.
Low calf kick there from Luque. Did some damage. Wonder Boy with a good straight left.
It's shocking how easy Vicente Luque eats these shots.
Amazing,
it doesn't even affect him.
He's so durable.
It's crazy.
Well, he said he brought in a few guys to emulate Stephen Thompson, but said he can't change his whole game and get away from what he does just because of the matchup. Tyron Woodley will tell you ×2, nothing easy about preparing for this Wonder Boy challenge.
You're seeing the kickboxing getting ahead right now from Stephen Thompson, and he's finding his rhythm, he's finding his timing, landing more this round than he was in the first.
Oh, there's that front leg side kick to the body.
The nicest demeanor ever.
Yeah, for a
kick you in the face and then pat you on the back and say, "How you feeling?"
Oh, he stunned him. He stunned him.
Counter right hands.
Oh, Luque stunned him.
He's got one of the best backstep right hooks in the game, Stephen Thompson.
Oh, wheel kick. Look at that. Oh.
Beautiful left to split the guard of Luque.
Ground kick to the body. Switches stances. Look at the spin again. He loaded up those hips. When he's got that left leg forward, and you see him loading up those hips, that's when that wheel kick's coming. Oh! Luque firing back, and the leg kick too. Oh, and a left hook and a right hand. What a fight!
What a fight!
What a
I'm
matchup.
telling you.
I mean, Thompson bringing it too. He gets criticized a lot for waiting. He's not waiting in this fight at all. He's going.
He spun to the body there.
And the Thompson chin, questioned by some, has held up tonight after that Superman punch around the outside from Showtime Pettis back in March. Well, Thompson kind of felt like Luque might bring out the best in him, and this has been an outstanding second round.
Amazing fight so far. I mean, this is high-level tactics here going on. Like to see Vicente Luque mixing some takedowns to switch it up. He hasn't even attempted it.
Left, look at that. Side kick, fade away. 1-2.
You're seeing Stephen Thompson sit down a little bit more because Luque's getting a little bit more stationary.
Henry hooked in the corner of Luque, begging him to come forward.
Luque's bloodied up. He's having a hard time seeing out of that left eye.
That right hand from the conventional stance has been landing a lot. That one right there.
Right there. Bam.
Oh, he's going to look for the left high kick. That's his shot. Ooh.
Oh, my goodness.
And switching stance.
But Luque fires back with a left hook. Luque is staying in the pocket. Even when he's getting battered, he's still looking to land a big shot. Look at that, see? He's looking for it.
Yep. He knows he's got to eat one to give one because Thompson's too fast to try to chase down, so you got to wait for him to touch you and then fire as hard as you can.
And Luque fires over the top. There's that wheel kick again. Man.
He's just so accurate. Those calf kicks are going to help if he keeps firing them, but Thompson does such a good job switching legs so often that you can't just eat one of his legs up and compromise him. He just keeps switching. I mean, you got to think he's eating half the leg kicks because he's switching stance every time.
Big right over the top from Wonderboy Thompson.
Who takes a shot better than Vicente Luque? Is there anyone?
The last heavyweight fight we just watched, I might...
Maybe Goy. Maybe. But at welterweight, I don't think anybody.
I don't want to take shots well.
Ice.
What?
Listen, my friend. It's close, right? You know the second round, you lost this round. You got hit too much. First of all, you need to put the pressure. The pressure is not staying in front of him. You're in his face. Move your head when you go in because he only hits you with the straight left.
Okay.
And move your face, head to head, and don't point fight with him.
We'll see here, Thompson, side kick, just muffles Vicente Luque, just times it perfectly. Left hook, right straight, moving backwards. Hurts Vicente Luque there a little bit. He stays up, of course. Nice left hand, another right hook following from a southpaw stance.
Round 3 is brought to you by P3, the official protein snack of UFC. No championship rounds for Wonderboy tonight. This is it. Huge 5 minutes in terms of the landscape of this welterweight division, number 9 versus number 14 here. See if Luque can rally after a difficult second round.
Wonderboy again with that agile front leg.
Nemiroff, bold character since 1872. Effective body kick there from Luque 30 seconds into the round.
Nice left hand for Thompson there. He just switches stance and moves so effortlessly. It's so hard to find him that That's the tricky part. He fills in a lot of gaps with just movement and fakes and stance switch that you can't really read him. It's an anomaly. So pretty. He just times everything so well.
That'll sit Luque down.
That was a heavy shot.
Oh, big ground strike from Thompson.
More big shots.
All over him. I think he should let him up.
Yeah.
Vicente's still in big trouble.
We'll see if Luque can rally here, bite down on the gum shield.
Straight left to Thompson, just a laser beam. And he's looking for that right high kick over the shoulder after he lands the left.
That left high kick, he set it up. And it's just so nice how he switches stance so you can't tell that the high kick's coming because you don't know which stance he's in.
Right.
I mean, when you're getting hit, it's hard to keep track of which stance you're in, and then you got to switch your weapons according to his stance. So it's a flow you got to be in. And Thompson's flow is just a little bit different, a little more rhythmic than Vicente Luque's.
Vicente's having a really hard time seeing out of that right eye, so he's having a hard time judging when these punches are coming.
Everybody does. He switches so much.
Look at that right there. Even while he's attacking, he's switching. Boom. Front kick to the body. Switches back. There's the high kick over the shoulder.
And that's 50-0 kickboxing right there. It's nasty.
And the pace and volume have actually gotten better as the fight has gone on.
And this is Vicente Luque is one of the best in this division for real. He's a real deal. And Thompson's just looking so good tonight.
Well, Thompson wanted to send a message that he's not done. Don't forget about him just because he was knocked out by Pettis. Pettis is an elite fighter. He caught him with a beautiful shot. It happens. But we're looking at Wonderboy Thompson vintage tonight.
Yes.
This is how he fights when he's at his best.
And I'm seeing a huge difference really in the footwork. I mean, a guy who could switch stance at any time, throw punches from any position that his feet are in, all angles. It's a big difference, and that's what I'm seeing. He can fight and kick and punch on all planes, being Wonderboy Thompson.
Well, you know, Luque more than willing to go out on his shield and get knocked out. We'll see how he navigates these final 2 minutes.
Luque just caught him with another left hand, and then a right hand now.
He's so tough, he could still knock him out. You're right, Joe.
Luque just hit him with another right hand and another left. Wonderboy is certainly winning this fight on points so far. If it goes to points.
I mean, it's a technical masterclass, really, the way that he's kickboxing. It really is just something. You can learn so much from watching it. And even Vicente Luque, the way that he handled that first round was something to learn, too, for other people who fight Stephen Thompson. The way that he fought him in that first round was very good. Thompson simply made the adjustment so far.
Well, in my opinion, Tyron Woodley fought him the best, and some people might think that it was not the most exciting fight because Woodley laid back, but when he had his openings, he did the most damage and hurt him badly in both of their fights.
Not arguing that.
But he stunned him there.
Beautiful 1-2.
He went with a high kick again.
Look at that, coming up on 90 significant strikes just to the head.
Luque's in trouble. Luque's in real trouble.
48 seconds to hang in there.
And these fights not good for career longevity, at least on the Luque side.
And Peterson is giving a very good look at these guys here because Wonderboy is landing some hard shots.
Vicente Luque is so tough. Goodness. Still looking for a big shot, though. I promise you that.
Hook kick.
Wonderboy still going strong down the stretch. He was a man on a mission.
Popped him again with that jab. My goodness. Again with the high kick over the shoulder.
Wonderboy back in a big way tonight.
What a fight.
This fight replay is brought to you by Nemiroff. Bold character since 1872. A lot of footage to choose from for the replay, guys. Joe.
Here we see Vicente Luque early in the fight. Really aggressive, closing the distance, lands a good left hand there. But then Wonderboy Thompson started to find his range, and that slide away right hand. Look at this left hand, bang, right hand behind it. Boom, straight left hand, beautiful straight left hand, perfect. And Vicente Luque, as durable as they come, but my goodness, is this guy, did he eat some shots tonight? And there you see Wonder Boy with a clean right hand that stunned Luque badly. I mean, all credit to Luque for surviving tonight, but Wonder Boy Thompson put on a show.
An absolute striking clinic out of Stephen Wonder Boy Thompson. Seemed to intimate to his father, Ray, that he injured his right hand in the fight, but certainly didn't stop throwing it, Dom. And man, the hand speed, I mean, what else can you say about this kid?
I mean, it's beautiful. You learn something every time you watch Stephen Thompson kickbox. You just do. And Vicente Luque is one of the toughest guys I know. And he didn't get to implement his grappling the way I'm sure he wanted to at some points. And I think that would have made a big difference if he could at least pin him against the fence a little bit, take him down once or twice. But the footwork and the movement and the rhythm of Stephen Thompson is what kept that from happening. So the adjustments were beautiful, and Thompson's back looking great.
And as Megan O'Leary suggested, Wonder Boy really wanted to prove that he was still one of the best handful of welterweights in the world. And given what happened in Nashville, Tennessee, all the way back in March, there were no guarantees coming in here tonight. But Wonder Boy shines on a big stage as usual. The official decision brought to you by Metro by T-Mobile. Catch all the action with Metro by T-Mobile and never miss a knockout with their reliable network and unlimited data. With the scorecards, here's Buff.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. The judges score the contest 30-26, 30-26, and 29-27 for the winner by unanimous decision, Stephen Wonder Boy Thompson.
Thank you, man. Appreciate it. Really gonna learn a lot from this, big brother.
I'm here with one of the nicest killers in the world, Wonder Boy Thompson, just telling that young man, you're young. You said you're 37, he's got a long way to go, and you're as gracious in victory as you could be.
Hey, he was a tough guy, man. I hit him in the head as hard as I could. He just kept on coming forward. The guy's resilient, got good kickboxing. He's definitely going to be one of those good up-and-comers. I mean, he already is.
He certainly is, and that was probably the most stunning part of his performance, was the shots that he was able to endure. Was that discouraging at all?
You know what? No. I mean, you know, I'm ready to come into this cage to fight, you know, the hardest wars possible. That's what mentally I'm focused on. If a knockout happens, it happens. If it doesn't, it doesn't. But you know what? It was a great fight. Want to thank you and all the fans here in New York City. Thank you, Lord Jesus. Woo!
It was great to see you back on the winning track tonight, sir. Congratulations on an excellent performance. Wonder Boy Thompson, ladies and gentlemen.